record to this computer. Before I get started, we never did a welcome last week because Nicole did the training for us, which hopefully you all will agree was absolutely brilliant. Welcome to the team, to Suzanne Holloway, Tracy Rankin, Steve McPherson, Ali Thompson, Charlene McFarlane, Christine Smith, Robin Millens, James Taylor, Lynn Abraham, Rebecca Timberley and Johannes Berhane. And an extra wee well done to Tracy Mackay, who's brought 7 people in since the end of the period, and Anne has brought in I think 4 or 5 there, and so well done to the people who are doing the sponsoring at that period the last couple of weeks as well. Congratulations. And further congratulations to our new welcome rewards. We've got Kerry Brady, who actually achieved her welcome reward probably a few days to a week ago, but her internet sales didn't show up, so that's something to watch out for, guys. Check it, you get the email with your PayPal links and check that it goes through. I think we've been a new distributor, perhaps she wasn't logged in, but it's all sorted out, so she's getting her free books. And Shami Shakaday, well done to Kerry and Shami on getting the first welcome reward. And another well done to Will Davis and Louise Palmer, who achieved their 10% at the end of the last period. But further little bit of recognition for these 2 new guys. They've already achieved 10% this period. So if you're not new, and you see you're not getting that 10%, you have to look at these new people coming in and doing it. And that's because possibly they've not had the ups and downs of the last few months, so they're looking at it with a nice clear view. So let's clear the view and onwards and upwards, because things are looking fantastic. The sales are up and the stock situation is getting much better. So today, I know Nicole talked about the marketplace. I know we've done trainings on the marketplace. I know we've hummed and hawed about the marketplace, and we've also taken a little bit of time to understand the marketplace. So at this point, I will point out that I did a lot of Google searching today to find out where is the marketplace when you put a product, because there's a marketplace and there's groups that we can share it with, which we also refer to as the marketplace. I'm pointing that out just now because it will become relevant throughout the presentation, because the marketplace, you can do unlimited posts without a footprint, but not in the additional groups. So we're going to go into a lot of wee bit of detail tonight, following on from what Nicole said. She sold £7,000, as you know, last period online using the marketplace exclusively for her sales. Now, I will point out as well, I do know she does discussion posts and lots of them, but she mainly does sponsoring adverts on the discussion posts. And by we get to the end of the presentation, you will probably decide to do both, sell on marketplace and on the discussion. So I took this straight from Nicole's training, because these are the important parts. Whenever you hear a fantastic story or a fantastic result, this might sound a bit ironic, but it's not always down to what activity you're doing. Obviously you have to do the activity, but these are the parts here that I find that a lot of people don't do. They'll do the activities, but they don't plan it. They don't plan exactly how much. They don't adjust it if they're not hitting their target. They don't track it, and they perhaps don't repeat it on a consistent daily basis. So it's all about the planning. If you remember back to Nicole's training, her target was 9,000. Now, you don't have to target 9,000. The training tonight, I'm recommending a target of £1,500 in a 4-week period. And why? I know it's achievable. When I went on Facebook very first time, and I did it this way, and I had my target was £100 a day, which I achieved. But the thing I didn't achieve was being on 30 days or 28 days, so I hit £1,500. Whatever you target, you can achieve. It changes your mindset. So let's take away, Nicole's was 9,000. that was 2,250 in a week, which was £332 in a day. Now, in the first place, what I will say is that was a massive target. The other thing I will say, isn't it interesting how she achieved it? She made a massive target that most people would go, no chance, that's a stupid target, and they achieved it. And so it's breaking it down. So let's look at just, this looks like nothing now, doesn't it? I love this to follow the Coles one because it looks like nothing. We've broken this one down to £54 a day. I like the £100 a day because when I go for £100 a day, I think about the products that I'm posting. I look for, and again, stock allowing, and that is rectifying itself, but duvet covers, for example, you can get a single, a double, a king size, and sometimes a super king size, so it's 4 chance to get in a sale, and the cheapest one's probably £19. The average sale with duvet is normally double or king size. So one duvet a day, king size duvet, would give you £35 a day. So we're looking for 54. We're talking about 2 to 3 sales a day. Now, and I'm only talking about the marketplace here, and I will touch on our demonstrations that we do in our shop, our live demonstrations, and I'm going to touch on live videos at the end. But it's your target. You target whatever you like. You might target £50 a week, £100 a week, £200 a week. At least maybe bonus level. If you're doing 1,000, which many of you are, with your catalogues, and you're online at the moment, you may just target another 500 to get you up to the next level. It's your target. Have a chat with your sponsor. But I mean, we've had a good chat about it, and I reckon 1,500 at £54 a day, definitely achievable with the experience that I've had personally with Facebook and also the marketplace. So I'm going to go through the basics because it could be new people watching this and tuning in. A lot of the information on editing photographs and stuff can be found on the System for Success resource site, makemoneyfromfb.com, or the YouTube link, which you can also find on the resource site, which will explain all the little minor details that were perhaps not going to be covered in this training tonight. But obvious one, now there's 2 points I'm going to make here. The obvious one is select your products you want to post in your own selling group for the day. Whether you do it first thing in the morning, which is what I do, or last thing at night, select your products, and you put this preparation time on your planner. We really need to get back to using planners, and especially if you do have a full-time job or another job or a part-time business or another income, or just like me, sometimes it's grandkids. So it's got to be on a planner. So if it takes you, if you're like, oh, I can't decide what products, and it takes you a while, put an hour to do your prep time. If you were going to put 200 or 300 books out, you'd have to prep them. This is exactly the same. You need to prep your products for going on your online group. You need to do it on a daily basis. Sorry for the emphasis on the word need. I sound like I'm talking to the grandkids. I don't mean that. It's just because I'm quite excited about this, but it's structuring it. It's planning and it's structuring it and making it happen. So put the preparation time on your planner and decide, you know, if it's first thing in the morning, last thing at night, when you're going to do it. Just a quick reminder, some people go to browse products to find the products that are available in the stock and what have you. You can also put in a price range. You could put in £20 and browse products, and it'll bring up products in that range, or so it can be a little bit more detailed. I like to go to the K-Life Co UK online site, browse through the catalogue or browse through the products and pick them visually, see the stock and post them. But you obviously will have to always check the stock, even if you weren't just coming through this current situation, and then you just save and edit your photographs. But here's something I don't know if we as a team, and I might be wrong, are actually doing all the time or often enough. And I know it's like, oh my goodness, we've got everything. You know, we take pictures of the products as we get our delivery, so that you've got loads of different pictures in your bank. And we're also suggesting you do a live video. You might decide to do either or you might do both. Now, I know that's time consuming. It's going to, if you get a £200 product order for your customer and you do your video, let's go through the box, might take 20 minutes, half an hour, might take longer because you're going to unpack some products and you might stick batteries in some, so it is time consuming, but you put these slots into your planner because it produces sales and interaction, and it brings the whole package together. All these things will bring it together. That's what's happening for Nicole. She's getting synergy. The people in the groups are getting to know her. She's working locally. She's doing a bit of everything. I'm possibly putting too much into this slide, but I think you get the picture. Take as many photographs as possible. One, they don't need edited and I didn't have to worry about them getting bans and stuff like that. But just it's authentic for the customer. I think I've oversold that one. Right, we recommend, as you know, we used to say a minimum is 6 to 10. Now, the general feeling is minimum 10 products. You know, I mean, to be fair, you can to put products in your own group, to put 10 to 15 products in your own group, you get faster at everything, you get faster at doing all the editing, you'll start to maybe do more for your phones and your Androids, which becomes even quicker, but a minimum of 10. So you've got your products prepared, you've got them edited. If you're lucky enough to have an auto post on the Facebook, which I think Anne has, and who else had it? Jane has it. It's something that Facebook's rolled out, but everybody doesn't have it. I don't have it. So if you've got the Facebook auto post, you can actually space them out throughout the day doing it that way. But if you don't have that facility, still try to space them out. It's not necessary, but if you look at the Pamela Kent video, we do know that there are peak times on Facebook. I mean, I used to put them all in the morning and I still got sales throughout the day, but we're looking to get the best advantage. So if you can space it out, do that. You could maybe put 3 or 4 products on in the morning, and if you, let's say you work full time, 3 or 4 products on in the morning, another 3 or 4 products in the afternoon, another at tea time, another at night time, and your marketplace at the same time. And because you are going to be using these products and some of the description to do your marketplace. So that's it all set up. You're going to, whether you put it on a PC, a lot of people use their phone to do their Facebook. I'm a bit of a dinosaur. What I like to do is put it onto my laptop and then for marketplace go into my phone. But I know a lot of you are just doing it straight through the phone. You be clever clogsies. But it doesn't matter how you do it throughout the day. Let's say you posted 3 or 4 products in your own group in the morning because you want to space it out. Do them on the marketplace at the same time, and I'm going to show you. And this is what I love about the marketplace. We're still doing our discussions, but it's so quick. It is so quick. Comment on like. Now here's a great tip that I heard from Nicole, and this or Jane heard from Nicole. I must have been in the chat afterwards, but the groups, you know, with the marketplace, when it tells you can post to more places. It's quite indiscriminate. We feel we don't know which groups it's going to allow us to post to. So apparently, if you comment on like a post in the groups, there's text missing here, which is throwing me. I must have edited too much. Pick your first 10 groups, comment or like on each of the 10, and then when you go to your app to do the marketplace, these should be the 10 that you see. Does that make sense? I do apologise. There's text missing. It'll probably appear later on. So if you want to post in 10 groups, marketplace and 10 groups, quick. There's my first 10 local ones. That's the other thing we recommend, and Nicole's recommending, to start as tight local as you can and work your way out. It's not that we're going to not go out with local. We're going to choose local first. We're going to see if we can get as much activity done in a local area, and you can choose the radius, which I will chat about as I go through the training. So now we want to go to the marketplace app on your phone, and you're going to post your first product in those 10 groups. Now you can see the bit of text that's missing now. So once you've done your comment on, once you've done that, you posted your products, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So you take your, sorry, I will recap on this because it's through me the text being missing. So just to recap, you like or comment on the 10 groups that you're wanting to post in. You then go to your marketplace app and post the product, and then it gives you 10 groups to post, and you choose these groups. They should be the same ones. And then once you've done that, comment on your next 10 groups and repeat the process and change the photograph, right? You can use the same product, but just change the photograph. And Jane and I spoke about it because we are the dinosaurs. We do like to use iPicky or PicMonkey and laptops. So I went on tonight to try and find out how to use PicCollage. It's very raw. I haven't investigated it. I'm as blind as a bat. But even without even trying, it's so easy. All I did there was clicked onto PicCollage, which is a free app, and I just clicked freestyle. And then down the bottom there, you can see different things, and a lot of them didn't make sense to me. I had to play about for a few minutes. The text one was easy. Upload the photograph, stick Lynn Max online shop on it, that'll change it. Or the pink part was another border that I put on it, that'll change it. There's, you know, change the colour of the background. Or you can just go to your telephone or your Android and use the normal filters. You know, the filters, it just changes the colour slightly. As long as the product, the photographs change slightly, you won't get any problems with the marketplace part of it. As in, you've got a duplicate post is the problem that we get. It doesn't post them because it thinks it's a duplicate, so we have to change it. So most of you already know this, but it's for the benefit of people who are illiterate to this part here. That's your Facebook app, as you know. You open on by clicking up the app, and here is how the marketplace looks now. And the first thing you'll see there is the area. Livingston's got 16 kilometres. That's not what I choose. Nikki and Richard have chosen a 15-mile radius. I personally, and I'll show you in the next slide, I personally wouldn't change that radius. This is the wee marketplace app, just before I move on, for the benefit of new people. It's a little cart. It may be up here, it's down here on an iPhone, it's up here on an Android, but if you've got the app, it will be there. Where's my map went to? There's my map. So select your area. And what I did is, the first time I did it, the 5 miles, well, I personally don't very often deliver even to Broxburn or East Calder or Whitburn, but they're close enough for me to say you can collect from Livingston, or I can post it for you. You know, it's only $3.95 signed for and insured. And the fact that you give them the choice of posting or collecting, then you get more people choosing posting, because it wasn't, oh, well, if you want that product, you're going to have to pay postage. It is, well, you can collect it if you want, or it's only $3.95 to post it. You'll find that gets quite a good response. But the chosen areas, I would actually expanded this to include Kirknewton, Kirkliston, areas that I know that commute back and forward, that people may collect and would be happy to post anyway. But it's the psychology of being local, and every area is different. Some people won't have enough groups if they're in a rural area, and so they will have to go out with. So always remember to select your area. And let's go back there and see what happened. And then you're just posting what is it you're listing, which will bring up your items for sale. I'm pretty sure you all know how to do this. Add your photo, what you're selling, how much it is, the category. Just to go back, oops, you can actually select the category before you post, which I don't think used to be at the beginning. I usually forget, and then it says, before you post, please select the category. What Nicole said is, remember and select the right category, put it in a category, because that has a lot to do with the success of it. And there you see what comes up in the first slide there. They were supposed to come out one at a time. The marketplace counts as number 11. So you can post it in 10 places plus the marketplace. And Nicole also mentioned that a couple of times a week she posts them on her own profile and gets sales from them. And if you go back and watch the video, you'll see her reasons for doing that. But these groups, hopefully, if Nicole's training was right, should be the last 10 groups you posted in, but you can post in 10 and then leave it. We're recommending don't go and try and add to more groups, just post on 10. As you can see, might have to move my wee camera. I think you can see it, but I can't. Down there you see just post on 10. There it says at the bottom 11 out of 10. And go on to your next product or the same product changed slightly. So how many posts do you need to do per day? Now Nicole said as many as you can. That's because she's got big goals, she's really driven, and she'll just probably, I think if you start to do more on your phone and more marketplace, you will see that you can do more of it, because you could be sitting for 10 minutes just waiting in the doctors and you could have posted 20, 30 products, 20, more than that, 10 products on 10 groups. That's really quick. As many as you can, but I'm going to give you an idea. But you will find your own conversion rate. This is why you have to track it. If your target is £50 a day, or like what I like £100 a day, and if I miss that and get half it, I'll still get 1,500. That 1,500 is in my head. So I like a target £100 a day. If your target's £100 a day and you're not getting that result, then this is why you have to track it. You know you need to do more. But do remember, it starts with a target, but £100 a day. But do remember that you will have the compound effect. And the key to success with this is doing it every day, doing it consistently. Get that plan, get exactly what you're going to do in it, and don't falter unless it's adjusting it to increase it because you're not getting your target. So if you're not achieving your target, do more. Now, Jane and I spoke about this because we haven't did it to the extent that Nicole's done it to. And I will say, you will have to still build up to this. You know, don't go and put 20 marketplace ads on 10 groups and do 2,000 posts in one day. You will probably still get a ban. You know, but what she feels is safe is 50 marketplace adverts. So what that would be basically is if you took your 10 products, you could either your 10 products, you're changing each of them, the picture, slightly 5 times, put the name in it, put a border on it, and you're putting it on 50 groups and sharing it with another 10. But build up to that. You might start with 20. A figure that Jane and I thought would be good to start is do 20 marketplace, shared with 10, which is giving you 200 posts, and see and track the results you get. But you're always wanting to expand up. This is what Nicole's teaching her team. I messaged her and asked her. And she did also say, it's like the discussions and everything else, you will get bans. And I think the biggest thing I've learned from Nicole's training is like, didn't get your knickers in a twist over a ban, excuse the terminology. If she gets a ban, all she did is she spent more time on K-Life and got more products to put on the marketplace. You can share it with all the other groups if you've got a ban, but you can still put it on the marketplace. And she did 200 posts on the marketplace alone in a day because she had a ban. So you see, to me, desire is the basis of all achievement. This is what do you want and how badly you want it and what you're prepared to do for it. But here's the irony. It's not hard work. It is consistent. You have to be organised. You have to stick to your plan. But it gets easier and easier and easier. And I'll tell you what, the momentum and excitement you're going to get for the marketplace, because I still do it periodically, just even if it's renewing posts. And I've not got very much on it. You know, I don't sell as much as I do teach, train, and develop. But every time I use it, I get responses. I could tell you popular products. So the other good thing about the marketplace, as you know, is it helps us with the Facebook message side of it. So if somebody inquires about a product, we can say, I can just message you. I'll just message you, and you're not going to get a ban. It's an official Facebook message, It is there. It's there, and unlike reply message, and it goes there. It links up to your advert, so it's got a good hit rate. It's got a good response rate. You know, it's not going to get you reported or anything like that. So that's another massive benefit of using the marketplace, because we can communicate a lot easier. No need to worry about Facebook bans for messaging. But as you know, the biggest part of online selling, in my opinion, is consolidating the sales. And you can do that whatever way you like. But the first tip is obviously to respond quickly. It's quite a here today, gone tomorrow type of thing. You know, and it's just the same. I don't know if you've ever done this. You've went Christmas shopping, and you've seen a few things, and you should have just bought them, but you didn't. But you plan to go back and get them, but by the time you get to the end of your shopping, you're either exhausted, or you've spent too much time or too much money, and you've talked yourself out of going back and getting these products, right? A lot of sales are instant, so you have to do them, reply as quick as possible, and it's so easy if you're using the phone. You might want to do what I would recommend. I've had people who are selling well on Facebook tell me they're doing this. Nicole never mentioned it, so it's not necessary. So it's up to you, but it helps you consolidate that order. You know, if they just, how much is that clock, or what size is it, or can I order this, or is it still for sale? And they decide they want to buy it, just say, do you mind if I just give you a quick FaceTime call and I'll organise all your details? But the main reason is just to build up that rapport. The reason the catalogues work at the door on a long-term basis is not because it's the be-all and end-all catalogue. You'll be glad to know that after the few months that we've had. It's not to do with the catalogue being the be-all and the end-all. Look at the K-Life, and yet the Cleanies are born in its old wee fashioned format. Is fantastic door to door. Do you know what I mean? It is the rapport that you build. It's the relationship. It's because of you, and this same relationship can be built online. You can tell them about your online shop, or you can ask questions like, was there anything else you were looking? They might say, oh, I'm decorating at the minute, and the theme in my room is purple, or I was looking for this, or I was looking for that. You get more information. Was there anything else you were looking for in particular? Because I can send you some products, or I can send you my online shop, my group, and chat through with them, explain the free delivery. It's free for orders over £50. You can collect, or it's only £3.95 if you want it posted, and that's signed for and insured by Parcel Force. But if you can't or don't want to speak to them on the phone, Messenger, I'm talking about FaceTime Messenger, it might be inconvenient for them, it might be inconvenient for you, you might be working, there might be many reasons, but you might want to call them later for delivery and that. You can do exactly the same by Messenger, but don't just say, thanks very much for your order, here's a link. Build a relationship, chat to them. Thanks so much for your order. This product's gorgeous, by the way. Was there anything else that you were looking for? Get a bit of chat going. And always get their contact telephone number, even if it's a PayPal link. It's just that commitment. I've gave my name, I've gave my address, I've gave my telephone number, I've gave my email address, I've gave the colour in my, you know, it's all these wee things to consolidate the sales. But what I will say, you will send people the PayPal link, and some people won't go forward with it. If you do this, more will. But you're going to have a percentage that don't buy. I mean, Nicole just sent them to her online K-Life catalogue or the K-Life website, and she got £1,000 that way. £1,000, and all she did was send them to the website. You know, we know that that's not got a great result, but if you do enough of it, she got £1,000. Right? And arrange the delivery and or the collection date. And you know, the notifications is where it really comes into its own, so you must keep an eye on your notifications. Now I'm just going to move this wee camera. I know it doesn't obscure your view, but it actually obscures my view, what I'm trying to look at. So delete. I'm recommending that you delete the notifications as they come in. Delete them. if it's not a comment on your product or interest in your product or an advert for your business, delete it so that you can see, so that you can see clearly, because I will tell you, if you do this marketplace, you're going to get results. You're going to get a lot of activity. You get, you know, and the great thing is you can actually follow up every marketplace. For every advert you've got, and I should have put a visual here, you can see everybody that's responded to it, so you can go and double check that you followed everything up thoroughly as well. But I lost my thread there because I talked about that. So the notifications is where the money is. And you're going, just like we recommend with other trainings, discussion posts, you're going to respond to everything. Everything. If it's a like, thank you so much for the like. And I'm going to cover this on the next page. If they comment, as you know, like it, let them know you've seen it, ask a question or shown an interest. You may not want to answer it there on the page because you can message them without a ban, but you can answer it by saying, that's a great question. I'll tell you what, Mary, I'll just fire you over a wee personal message and let you know the sizes and other details about the product or whatever the question may be. Some of them you might answer on the page. But you want to take basically most things to a personal message. But always, there's two things I would say always to do. Always ask for the order or ask if they're interested. If it's a like, thanks for the like. If you would like any more information or you'd like to order it, please let me know. And I will say, I've noticed that people do say thanks for the like, but they're not asking for the order. And, you know, if you didn't ask for the order, you didn't get. I will tell you, you'll find that that makes a difference. So thanks very much for the like. And you can have this, as you know, have a Word document with your automatic response. So all you need to do is change the person's name. You might sometimes put in, oh, this is gorgeous, this week, or I love this one, or I got this one for my grandkids, or add in wee comments. But my one is, thanks very much for the like. If you would like any, and I tag them, obviously, their name, tag, highlighted if you can. Thanks very much for the like, Mary Jones, Mary Smith. If you would like any more information or you would like to order, please let me know. In the meantime, I also have an online shop with lots of more stunning products that you can have a wee look through. And this is okay to put this in the comments. It doesn't go toxic. Too many of us have done it. We know it's not a problem, but it opens up this. So if you put that in a comment, it opens up your cover photograph and everybody in the group gets an opportunity to see that. And what will happen is other people in that group will also join your shop. You want to promote that group at every opportunity, every way you can. Important factors. This is not instead of what you're doing. This is an addition. It reaches a completely different marketplace from, say, for example, discussion posts. Although Nicole isn't doing discussion posts for selling products, it was exclusively marketplace. We are going to be doing loads of discussion posts for promoting our business. And if you do have the time, I would still continue to do discussion posts. I've already said these things, but I really got this slide because I wanted to show you when I put this training together. But I'll go back. When I started my group, let's go back. Where am I? When I started my group, I had between mine, sorry, I went the wrong way. Sorry, folks. Like, good job. I can't edit it at the moment, actually. What's happening? Oh, this is because I can't edit it now. I'm making the right pig's ear yet. Where was I? Consolidate the sale. Keep an eye. I think it looks like there might be a slide missing, but this is the one I want to be on. I started off with about 300 or 365 or something like that friends that I had on that Facebook profile, and I added them. And then my friend gave me his friends list, and I got in and I added his, and I ended up with 800 or 900. And I took it from 800 or 900 up to 2,500 using that alone. That alone. Thank you so much for the like. If you would like any more information, here's my online shop. Yes, not alone if they bought products into the shop, but usually if they bought products from me, they're in the shop before they buy the product because I put that on my reply. So when I started to track it just for a week or two, you can see the first one there, 8 new members that day. The next day, 17. The next day I can't see because of my video. 28, the next day 31, the next day 39, the next one 43. So every time that you're putting that there, you're going to get friends requests for your group. So it's got a two-edged sword there. But here's another exciting thing I love about the marketplace. You can repost everything. Now think about the power. God knows how many sales Nicole's going to get when the compound effect starts to kick in, because she's doing massive numbers. But you know, if you think, if you're doing this every day on a consistent basis, 20, 30, 40, 50, between that range on 10 groups, and every 7 days you can renew that. So you'll be doing hundreds of product posts. We're just going renew, 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 and then you've got loads of products out there with a compound effect. This is massive. Just click and renew it. It's absolutely massive. Continue to do your discussion posts. A bit of repetition here. They reach a completely different marketplace, and what I do find is the conversion from an inquiry on a discussion post to the delivery being either collected or delivered, I find it quite high. I find it a good conversion rate. And you can share product videos. Now, I don't know how many of you are doing this, but let's have a wee quick look. Every time you go to your groups, if you're going to 10 groups and liking something, before you like it or do your work there, go to their videos. So click videos, and if they've got product videos there, that means you can put a product video there. You can do a video geared up. Come along and have a look at my online shop. You can do anything. If they've got, but this is massive. And I had a little bit of brain freeze about this because I remembered it was there, got really excited about it, and brain freeze, forgot about it, probably because there was too many other exciting things going on. But think about it, every single video, every single what's in the box, or here's 2 or 3 products, or a clip for your party plan. You can put anything there. There's a guy showing his carpet cleaning. There's somebody got the Clean Easy Christmas product there. Actually, one of the videos there was actually somebody, and with a thing in labour, I couldn't quite figure that one out. Don't think it was an advert. I think it's a video that maybe got there in the beginning by accident. But imagine the power of that. If you do your marketplace every single day, and then you're going to do some discussion posts with some videos. Let's see the stories that's going to come for that. I'm excited because I'm going to be doing that. So the last thing, but not least, speak to everybody who responds to you, whether it's marketplace or a discussion or anything to buy a product. Speak to them about the opportunity. This is the always, and I see if you do this, and I'm really hot tonight. I think it's because it's been cold and windy, and the wind's died down, but the heating's up at like 100 degrees. Always ask if they'd be interested in getting some free products. Would you be interested in some products for free? This is at the end of the conversation, once they've bought or they've not bought. If you're not going to get a sale, you have nothing to lose. Thanks for your interest in that home time clock, Mary. I'm just curious, would you be interested in finding out how you could get some products for free? Or do you know anybody who'd be interested in a part-time income or a part-time business? You don't ask, you don't get. And I'll tell you what you're going to notice if you start to do the marketplace, and we'll maybe get some people sharing stories at the end if they're doing it. you are going to get a lot of responses, a lot of opportunities. But take the marketplace out of it. All the discussion posts you do, all the inquiries that we get on Facebook about our products, and always send the link to your Cave Life website. Make sure you're logged in. I'm still pretty sure that might be something to do with why these sales didn't go through, my new girl. But the other thing I found out today is if you are sharing a PayPal link, cut it. Don't copy it, because if you copy it, you can miss out letters. If you cut it and you've missed out a letter, the letter will still be there and you'll notice that you've done it. I don't know what I've missed out here. Always send the link to your shop. If I'd done a bit of editing, it must have crashed halfway through my editing. And build that rapport. Think about the very foundation that Clunies is built on. Building relationships with our customers. We can do exactly the same online. The people who are communicating, a lot of us are on Facebook because of the business, right? Because it helps our business. And some of us wouldn't even be on Facebook at all, very rarely, if it wasn't for the business. But the people that are responding to us and the people who are buying for us, they're on Facebook for their social. They're on for the social. They want relationships. They want to share. They share their dirty linen in public. They want the attention. They want the communication. And it's exactly the same with we customer base. Those door to door. They love you coming. They love the relationship. And this is going to help strengthen it and make it work. Note to Benny, overposting on the other groups can still lead to bans. So I don't want you to see the marketplace give me a ban. And if you go back and watch Nicole's training again, she said, oh, I got a ban that day, but I was overposting and I knew I was overposting, you know. And if you get a ban, let's just get over it. The bans are going to happen. You're not going to get, like Nicole, £7,000 worth of sales without getting a ban. Consider a second Facebook and build it up. For if you get a ban, pop over it. If you've got a spouse, use each other, post into. There's loads of things that you can do. And just before I finish, this has been a nightmare trying to get a date that suits everybody, and it doesn't suit everybody. The wee local lunch, which I'm devastated if you're too far away, if you're unable to make it, but we will entertain you with wee live videos, as you know. We will always be on Facebook Live, and we can all join in and maybe get a Zoom going and have a chat with you all. But just a wee get together. Hopefully, many of you can make it along. Let's say in the Roma Mediterranean restaurant in Bath Street, Glasgow. I did use my TripAdvisor and Google to find the good restaurants. Friday the 22nd of December. The time is booked for 12:30, but we will hang around a wee bit even if you just want to pop in. And you do need to let me know if you want to eat. They do a good Christmas menu. It's pretty reasonable. 2-course plus a drink under £15, I think it is. So just let me know about that. And that's the training finished. Thank you very much for your time. Just going to stop the record.